Maria here, and today we're going to be tapping on addressing areas of your life that you're afraid to look at. Oftentimes, when we're struggling with food, weight, body image, we're obsessed or preoccupied, it's a way to avoid the areas in our life that we're afraid to look at. So ask yourself, are there areas in your life that you're afraid to look at? Are you avoiding something and therefore placing your focus on your struggle with food, weight, and body image? Well, if that's true for you, then in this video, I'm going to guide you in a process and a practice, including tapping, that will help you to start to look at those areas that you're afraid to look at so that you can be at peace, and it will absolutely lessen the food obsession, the preoccupation, because when we are obsessed with something and preoccupied with something, it is likely that we are avoiding looking at something in our life that needs to be addressed. I see it time and time again with my clients that the struggle with food, weight, the preoccupation is just a symptom of them not looking at their career, looking at their relationships, looking at their intimate partner, because it feels too scary and overwhelming to look at those areas. And so it feels easier in the moment to just avoid it and distract yourself. So if that feels true for you, I'm going to encourage you to follow along with me and go through this sequence so that you can start to address the real issues in your life that are plaguing you and keeping you from being at peace in your body, mind, and spirit. If you're new to tapping, I'm going to put a link below where you can learn a little bit more about it. But if you are familiar with it, or even if this is your first time, I'm going to encourage you to follow along. Take responsibility for your health and well-being and join me in this process. So first off, I would like you to think about, are there areas in your life that you're too afraid to look at? And maybe you're not even aware that something needs to be addressed, or maybe you are vaguely aware that you need to address your relationship with your partner, or you need to address your relationship with your boss, or maybe even your life purpose or career, the big questions. Again, avoiding them is not going to solve the problem. And the more we avoid those things, the bigger and bigger they get, because they call our attention because they want resolution. And the only way to resolve them is to start to address them. So think about your fears, think about your worries that are beyond your relationship with food, weight, and body image. And let's start to look at that. So get yourself in a comfortable place, make yourself comfortable dropping into your body, and you can close your eyes or soften your gaze and just tune into your breath right now. You can take a breath in, breathing in through your nostrils. And on the exhalation, relax your shoulders, relax your body. And maybe you're even feeling some agitation right now because of the topic that I brought up. And there might be some fear coming up for you. So I want you to just have some compassion for yourself and some curiosity. And the more you breathe and tap, you're going to just tell your body right now, in the moment, you are safe. That's the beauty of this process, is you don't have to do anything. You don't have to make any decisions. You just need to tell yourself and your body that in this moment that you are safe. Take another breath in and let it go. Bring your hands to your heart. Acknowledge your heart. Appreciate your heart. And take another breath in and let it go. And now's the time to get honest with yourself, to ask yourself, what is it that you're avoiding? What is it that you feel too afraid to look at or to address? And acknowledge it. You just have to look at it. You don't have to do anything to solve it. You don't have to take any actions. Just need to look at it. Maybe it's triggering some fear and some worry. That's what we'll address today, the fear and the worry about looking at areas of your life that feel too overwhelming or frightening to look at. So again, taking a breath in and letting go. We'll do a round of tapping just to get the energy flowing and to relax your brain and your body, and then get more specific. So tapping the top of the head. Take a deep breath in again and let it go. And then on the third eye, ease and flow, release and let go. On the eyebrow, soften and flow, release and let go. The side of the eye, ease and flow, release and let go. Underneath the eye, tuning into your breath, tuning into the sensation of your fingertips touching your skin. The top of the lip, ease and flow, release and let go. The crease of the chin, breathing in and letting go. And the collarbone. And as you close your eyes, tuning into what it feels like to be at ease and in the flow. Maybe something in nature reminds you of that. Call to mind something that will enable you to know that in this moment, all is well, and you can let it go, all the fears, all the worries that might be arising. Underneath the arm, take a deep breath in and let it go. Top of the head again. Ease and flow, release and let go. Bring your hands back to your heart and tune into your heart and ask your heart, what is it that you're avoiding? You might have more awareness. When we tap and de-stress, we become more aware of the things that are feeling problematic in our life. And it's coming up because it wants to be resolved. So tune into an area of your life that you are maybe afraid to look at or worried about or feeling overwhelmed by, and that's what we're going to address. Tap on the side of the hand. I'm going to offer some setup statements, and I encourage you to repeat them, but certainly change them if they don't feel true for you. So you can change the wording at any time. The most important part of this is that you call to mind a specific person, incident, experience that is triggering for you so that we can start to unravel it and bring more confidence and courage in your ability to solve this problem. So even though I'm afraid to look at this, it feels so much easier to be preoccupied with my weight. I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have a lot of fear around this issue, and I'm afraid to look at it, today I choose to love, honor, and accept myself, fear and all. Even though I'm afraid to look at this issue, I might have to make some hard changes in my life, and I don't even know where to begin. Today, I choose to love, honor, and accept myself, fear and all. Take a deep breath in and let it go. All of this fear and worry about addressing the real issues in my life. All of this fear and worry. Today, I choose to love, honor, and accept myself and allow the fear to move through me. On the eyebrow, take a deep breath in and let it go. All of this fear and worry. The side of the eye. It's safe to let it go. All of this fear and worry when I think about addressing this issue. Maybe I can't handle it. Maybe it's too much. Maybe I have to make some really big changes in my life and I don't even know where to begin. Even though I'm afraid, I choose to love, honor, and respect myself today. Even though I've been running away from this issue for a long time, and I'd rather avoid it, I still love, honor, and respect myself. All of this fear and worry when I think about this issue, I rather avoid it than deal with it. And even though on some level I know that it's not going to go away unless I really address it, I don't know where to begin. And so it seems easier to avoid it altogether. And today I'm attempting to start to bring some peace around it, some truth around it, acknowledging that I am afraid and worried about this situation. And that's all that's needed to begin this process. All of this fear and worry when I think about addressing those areas of my life that feel overwhelming or challenging. Today, I love, honor, and accept myself with all of the fear and worry. Today, I choose to embrace myself with compassion. And as I have more compassion for myself, I can start to feel safer in my body and trust that I can find the answers to all of those problems in my life. I don't have to solve it all in one day. It begins with acceptance. And as I accept myself and my circumstances, I can start to trust myself that I can rise to whatever needs to happen in order to make those changes in my life. And if it feels too scary today, I don't have to do anything but acknowledge the truth with compassion and curiosity. So today I choose to acknowledge the truth. Today I choose to look at the areas of my life that I'm afraid to look at with compassion and curiosity, and maybe consider what's needed to start to make some changes in those areas. Maybe I need to draw some healthier boundaries. Maybe I need to start speaking up for myself. Maybe I need to cut negative people out of my life that are hurting me and harming me. Maybe I need to get some support to make those changes. Today, I choose to be honest with myself and look at what is really worrying me and trust that as I'm truthful with myself, I can find the answers to my problems and challenges. Today, I choose to address the fear with love and compassion. And as I start to look at my life and the areas that need some help, I can be more compassionate with myself and others. And then bring your hands to your heart, one hand over the other. Take a breath in and let it go. And notice how you're feeling. This might have brought up many things for you. It's a great idea to write down what came up for you. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more at peace and more optimistic about solving these areas in your life. You can go ahead and continue to tap without pushing yourself, without pressuring yourself, and trusting that when you come from a place of peace, your answers will come. The alignment will come. When we avoid the truth and run away from the truth, as I said before, it only gets bigger and bigger because it wants to be resolved. Your higher self, the divinity in you, the divinity outside of you, wants you to have peace in all areas of your life. And oftentimes we have to make adjustments to have that peace in our life. The more you strive for inner peace, the more the areas of your life in your outer world will show up that'll tell you that you are not in alignment with what is truly in your best interest. So I hope this sequence was helpful for you. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. I would love to hear what came up for you around this. If you need additional help in unraveling all of this and getting support to address the real issues in your life, the issues that are keeping you in the struggle or in the preoccupation, I'm happy to help you. Go ahead and book a free strategy call with me. Your happiness matters. Your health and well-being matter. And often reaching out for help is exactly what's needed so that you can be free. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. I would love to hear your feedback on this. And until next time, take good care of yourself. Bye now.